Welcome back. Looking out here at the Watkins Glen sky camera. It is a bit windy out there. It might be a bit hard to tell, but you can see in some of the flags on the ships there that you have quite a bit of wind here, mainly around that 15 to 20 mile per hour range. We've stuck around there for a little bit today. It's been a tad breezy at times, but for the most part, that's really all that's been happening, aside from a few stray rain showers making their way through the region earlier today. 63 current was the high in Dansville, I should say. Almost said their current. Nope, that's next slide. 63. Wow, I'm off today. 63 Elmira, 58 it was for both Ithaca and Binghamton for high temperatures. Here's what they're at right now. 57 for Bath, 57 as well for Wellsboro, a lot cooler in Germania at 52, 54 for Ithaca currently, and 55 in Erin. A tad bit on the warmer side as you head towards Towanda, 63 and 60 in Appalachian this evening. That low pressure has drifted off to the east. We are still seeing a few light showers here in the region, but for the most part, many of them off to the north there. You can see around parts of Rochester and Syracuse, but further closer, or at least rather closer to our region, lots of areas of Tioga County, including Owego and communities to its east, like in Binghamton, Johnson City. Those areas to the east have been seeing a little bit more rainfall this evening. A few stray showers drifting in towards Schuyler County, one there just to the north of Troy in Bradford County. How much more tonight? Really not that much. Only going to see maybe a few more light showers. Clouds clearing later on tonight, waking up to hopefully a nice view of the sunrise tomorrow morning, but temperatures will struggle, only getting into the low 60s, so there's really not too much heat entering the region, but there will be plenty of sunshine. Very much an apparent lack of cloud cover headed our way to start the week. You can see that sunshine really takes effect in the afternoon, looking to perhaps bump that temperature up by a few more degrees, but again, it's going to be tough. Really not too much warmth headed our way. In fact, by the time we get just maybe a few more degrees there, we'd tumble back down into the 50s by the time we get to Wednesday. Cold front's going to come in, bringing in some rain showers, and that'll stick around for quite a bit next week. The wind sticks around into the evening, calming down for a brief moment before returning there on Monday. So don't be surprised you get a couple gusts of around 25 miles per hour or a little stronger going into Monday. But for the most part, that's the main idea. A little bit of wind with our sunshine. Same goes there for Tuesday, though it is diminished quite a bit down to just around that 15 mile per hour range. But over these next couple of days, take a look at this. Really going to be in the 60s to start, down to the 50s. Quickly, rather I'd say, taking its sweet time really to rebound up into the 60s. By the time we get to next Sunday, we'll finally be in the mid 60s, but really not too much to look forward to aside from that. And here's the real thing happening next week. Plenty of rain, 90% chance on Thursday, 80% chance on Thursday. So you have our days with the most rain and then less rain here headed into the weekend, but still certainly going to be a factor as we deal with plenty of rain, some of it excessive at times. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we make our way through the week. Forecast a high of 63, and the actual high from the Elmira Corning Regional Airport also ended up at 63, so another $5 there for the quarterly donation. We'll head down to 44 tonight, some partly cloudy skies, but it could remain breezy at times with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Next couple of days sees a brief warm up there going into Tuesday, but the rain showers will get started pretty quickly after midnight there Wednesday morning, and that rain likely to continue all the way into Sunday, but rain chances will be going down progressively starting on Wednesday leading into Sunday.